Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to transfer data and how to restore backup on Redmi 13X. Okay, so first I'll show you how to transfer the data from your old device into your Redmi, then I'll show how to restore backup from Google One, and as a third method I'll show how to restore backup from the Xiaomi Cloud. Okay, so let's begin. As you can see, we are doing the setup process. We need to select our language, then the region. Make sure that you have selected that you agree to the user agreement and privacy policy, and now we need to connect to the network. Select the network that you want and type password to it. Then click on connect, click on next. Alright, getting the phone ready. This might take a few minutes, so I'll see you once this process is done. Okay, now we have a possibility to copy up some data. We need to click on next. Click on next. If you have a cable that fits, you can use the cable. In my case, I want to click on no cable, and we can copy without it using the Wi-Fi. Click on next. Now on our second device, we need to open up the Google, and we need to type set up my device. Okay, just like that. Click on next. Click on next. Connect both devices to each other. Now verify the shapes. If they are the same, click on next. Click on copy. And now the process will start. We need to wait a little. Now I also need to type the password to the account on which I were logged in on our previous device. Click on next. Okay, now let's wait. Okay, and now we can choose what we want to copy. We can copy apps, messages, call history, photos and videos, music and all the audio, and the device settings. For example, in my case, I don't want any of my apps to be copied. Now, once you have selected everything, click on copy. Now the process will start. Okay, now we have the Google services. In here, simply scroll down and click on accept. Now we have the backup services that are really useful, so always keep them enabled. Click on turn on backup. Click on next. Now we need to select our default browser. In my case, I'll pick the Google Chrome. Click on set as default. And now the search engine. I always pick the Google. Click on set as default. Now we can also set the screen lock. We can skip that process because it's always doable in the settings later. Okay, copying is done. We can click on close. In here we can enable the Hey Google sentence to launch the assistant. I'll agree, because why not? Click on more, click on agree. And now we can access our assistant without unlocking the device. I'll agree to that, because why not? Okay, in here click on no thanks. Okay, copying's finished. Click on done. Now we need to wait a little. Okay, now scroll down and click on the arrow. In here, if you want, you can enable the parental controls. Select the font. Click on next. You can set up your lock screen here and use the wallpaper cursor, for example. I'll skip it. Select the default launcher. It can be classic or the app drawer. Pick the one and click on next. Okay, preparing the system, and we should be able to use our device at any second. So let's wait until the loading screen is finished. Okay, the setup is finished, and now our device is ready to use, but don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet, because some of the things might still be installed from the Play Store. You'll see it when you open up the notification bar, and if something is being downloaded, you will see it right in there. Okay, so that was the first method. Now let's go straight into the second one. Okay, now let's go with the second method, just like I was saying. Now I'll show you how to restore backup from the Google one. Now click on next. We are doing the setup process, and we have a possibility to copy by using another device. We can click that we cannot use it. Click on OK. Okay, now we need to wait a little, and we should have possibility to log in into our Google account. That's our main goal right now. Okay, and here it is. And one important thing. Now we need to log in into the same Google account on which we made the backup before. If you don't know how to create a backup, on our channel there's a video when I'm showing you how to do it step by step. So now I will log in. Then click on next, and now we need to type the password to our account when this loading is finished. Right now. Okay, once you have typed your password, click on next. In here also, if you want, you can enable the parental controls. Click on I agree. Now we need to wait a little. Okay, and now we can choose the backup. Now we want to restore. In here we have a whole list of backups that are stored on our Google One Cloud. Select the backup that you want. Click on next. I also need to draw my lock screen pattern to confirm. Okay, now select what you want to restore. In my case, I want everything except the apps. And click on restore. Okay, in here scroll down and click on accept. Now we have the backup services. Click on turn on, because they're really useful, so I suggest you should do the same. Click on next, select your default browser. I always pick the Chrome. Then click on more and set as default. Select the search engine. Always pick the Google. Click on set as default. Now if you want, you can set your lock screen. That's the basic setup process. I'll skip it because I can always do it later. Now we have a question: do we want to continue the setup or leave and get a reminder? I'll click on continue. Click on more. In here you can enable the Hey Google sentence to launch the assistant. In here, click on agree. Now you can access the assistant even when the screen is locked. I'll agree to that. Click on no thanks. Again, we need to wait a little. Okay. Scroll down and click on the arrow. In here you can also enable the parental controls. Select the default font. Click next. You can also set up your lock screen. I'll skip it for now. Select your default launcher. Click on next. Okay, and now we need to wait until the system is prepared. Okay, now I can click on the arrow. And now the setup process is basically finished. Just like in the previous method, don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet, because some of the things might still be installed. To see if something is installing in the background, open up the notification bar and you will see. Okay, so that was the second method. Now let's go into the third one, which is how to restore the backup from the Xiaomi Cloud. Okay, and now to restore the backup from the Xiaomi Cloud, open up your settings, click on About Phone, scroll down, click on Backup and Restore, select Xiaomi Cloud. In here you also need to log in before it pops out. Now click on the backups, click on Allow, now select Manage Cloud Backups. Wait until everything is loaded. Okay, and now to restore the backup that you want, click on Restore Data, select the thing that you want to restore, then hit the button, hit once again. We need to wait a little. Alright, now everything has been successfully backed and their data has been restored. Alright, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.